Hello everybody, Camelia here. Welcome to a new Burda style flip through. Happy New Year, happy 2024, and you know, for the ones that are here for the Burda, let's hope we get a really good Burda year. So we have today issue February 2024, so issue 2, and let's take a look. We've seen in the previous magazine that in the preview that they are going to give us some best of, and I did take a look in the magazine now, and I will say that there are quite a bit of best ofs, but we will see them. So I really like the dress on the cover. Very nice colors, really nice colors, especially with the gray weather we have in Germany. It's really nice to see a little bit of color. We can see here a little bit of an overview. The trend color in this issue is gray, and I will say that if I was to compare with what I was just saying, that I have a lot of gray weather here and I really love the cover. Of course we start with the gray trend color, amazing. And I will say that you see in the garments we get in the gray trend, I think they will be really much nicer if they're in any other color than gray. But I suppose there is an audience for gray. We see here the first pattern is jacket 119, and this one is made in, let's see, is made in leather, but of course it will work in any other kind of fabric, I suppose. It has some really nice seams here in the front, some double welt pockets, very nice, and I kind of like this shape here in the front. I think this is a jacket that will work only worn closed. I don't think it's a very nice look if you have to wear this as an open jacket. But like this, and also on this pants is looking really nice. Again, I'm not a really big fan of the color, or I don't know, maybe because it's everything so gray on this page. The dress we are going to see in a minute. Actually, this is the cover dress made in gray fabric. The next pattern is this blouse here. You can see it a little bit here, a little bit better in the drawing. There are some, there is a princess seam from the shoulder, and this closure here in the front. It gets the blouse is getting closed with 3 ribbons. The back has a little bit as a little peplum here. We cannot see it on the mannequin, but again, I think this could be a really cute blouse, but maybe in a more happier print. I mean, the model is also, it has a really gray attitude, I would say. Maybe put a smile on it, it will make the blouse also looking happier. Then we go on with the gray trend, and again I think there are really nice items in this section, but the gray trend is really bothering me. We have here like a blouson, a sort of a cardigan that it will work really nicely in. This is made in a boucle here, but I think it will be nice also in a thick sweater knit or in a jacquard fabric. This will work really nicely in a lot of fabrics. I really love the big pockets. I think the styling here with the sport pants and more like I don't know, it's not my style, but I can appreciate the pattern itself is really nice. Then we have here a blouse, a jersey blouse, and we will see this one also later in the magazine. And although I think it's a really nice one, but I think it will be nice. If I was to make this one, I could not wear it like this around my neck. I will feel that it's going to pull the whole time and, I don't know, strangle me. But maybe just make a little tie here in front. I think it will be much nicer. And the trend is going on with this really pretty camisole here. I think this one is really nice. Of course, this one is made for woven and is made in a polyester satin with a little bit of mesh insertion here in the front. This one is a very nice simple garment. I really like it. I wonder if the back has also an insertion. I cannot really see, but I think not. I don't see why they should put an insertion in the back. But this one is a very nice, simple and elegant camisole. I really like it. next pattern is pattern 121, and I took a look at the pattern pieces. The front is just the simple piece here, but the back is actually, the back has 2 darts and is also coming to the front. It's not one of those wrap pants, because the pattern pieces are getting sewn in the waistband, so there is a waistband that is putting everything together, and this little tie here is only an, something that you add as a detail, so it's not like it's one of those wrap pants. They say here that show some skin by every move you make. Well, I will tell you that if you are living in somewhere where it's all the time windy, like it's a lot here in Germany/Netherlands, you will show a lot of skin if you have a pant like this. I wonder if it's a possibility to make it a little bit that is not going to get open all the way, because although this back piece is coming somewhere here, so it's getting in the waist, it's getting fastened, it's not like it's going to open all the way, but if it's really windy, this is going to open and you are going to show everything. But you know, it's a nice, interesting model. Then we have in the trend, the grey trend is still on. We have here an, although he is looking like a little bit oversized blazer, and like it was not grey enough, they also made some of the pictures black and white. I'm not a big fan of this one because I don't know, here it's not looking as oversized, but here it does. You see, like the shoulders are really big here, maybe because the shoulder pads are a little bit too much, I don't know, but I'm not a very big fan of this blazer. I do like these pants, not particularly in this fabric. You'll see it in another fabric in a moment, much better. But again, Burda is also giving us the pleated pants that we've seen in the knip model, and we've seen in the patrones, and we see it here also in the Burda. I really like these ones. They have some pockets, as you can see here, build it here together with the pleat. I think they are really nice. They have a high waist with a wide waistband. This is a really nice pant. Again, the styling is really not my styling. I mean, okay, let's go on. Next we have still in the grey trend, apparently. I promise it's going to come a little bit more happier fabrics too in a moment. We have an organza dress, a transparent dress. We get only the overlay, so you don't get the underneath dress what they show us here. But I think it's this one is a really nice one, and of course if you were to make this one, let's say in a challis or in a viscose or something like that, it will also work completely as a dress. It's very nice. I really like what they did here with the pockets. I'm a big fan of a serger, an overlocker, and although I know that a lot of people, they don't like to see overlocked seams, I think this is really nice what they did here. They overlocked the pockets, and because it's organza and it's transparent, you can really see through the pockets. It's like an extra detail. I think this is nice. It has a blind closure, a hidden closure, as you can see, and instead of using buttons, they used press buttons in this case, so on. I think this one is nice. This can, and of course you have in the waist you have this drawstring here. You can really make the waist a little bit smaller to give a little bit more definition. I think this is and with the side slits, I like this one. I really like it. And I think we are not. We still have a few things to see in the grey trend. We have here a really simple blouse, which has a nice deep pleat here in the back with the yoke. It has a little bit of a drop shoulder, but I can see from the model. And I think the detail in this blouse are, of course, the sleeves with the deep cuffs closed with, I think they are called cufflets. But of course, this could be, I think, easily adjusted to be used with just normal buttons. And this one is also made in viscose, although it does look a little bit more like a cotton to me. The next patterns, and we are almost there. The next patterns in the grey trend are these pants. They have a front slit, as you can see here, of course, with a seam running down the front leg. This one is made in a techno stretch, so I suppose it's something like a polyester with a stretch. It's a nice pair of pants. It's not a pant with a slit in the front, is not really my favorite, but because you have this slit here, of course the pant is going to fall really nicely. And then we have the covered dress, which is made here in, I will say, ugly. I think this is just ugly. I mean, it's really not bringing anything to the design. The fit on this mannequin is also really bad. As you can see, the dress here, it has a dart on the right side, and on the left side there is no dart, but I think the dart was brought as the volume was brought here onto the side seam, or the waist seam I should say, in the form of gathers. There is a little princess seam like, so you have here like a French bustard, which on her is really too low, as her bust is somewhere here and the dart is somewhere here. Terrible fit, I find. Terrible fabric color. I just don't see it. I see nothing in this. As a tip, we have how to adjust or how to sew the lining in a pant at the zipper, at the fly front. And a few of the trends. And here's some styling ideas of the ugly grey dress. I'm just going to call it ugly because that's my opinion. You know, it's my channel, it's my flip through. I'm just going to say it. I really don't like this dress made in this fabric. You'll see it in the fabric from the cover. It's really nice. So this is a no for me. I really love these pants. They are really, really nice. Maybe I need to give them a try. I really love this, how they are. It's really nice. And the dress, the organza dress made in something else, but it's a really nice pattern. Let's see. And then after the ugly grey colors, grey patterns, ugly colors, we get in a really pretty fuchsia color, and now also in color. Yes, definitely color. We have pink, we have violet, we have orange tints, really gorgeous. This fabric is very, very nice. We have here a blouse with a waterfall neckline, very beautiful, with deep cuffs and gathered sleeves. It has this would be a really easy thing to make. It has drop shoulders, so the fit is not really difficult. There is no closure in this because of course you have a really big hole here to put your head through. But I think the key on fitting this, in my opinion, will be to have not too wide here what is happening in the back, you know, the back neckline, because that is actually what is keeping this from opening all the way over your shoulders. But this is gorgeous. I think the whole outfit is really, really pretty. We have here the pants, you know, the grey pants from earlier, the ones with the pleat. Here they are made in a viscose, in a pink viscose, and it's really very, very beautiful. I think this is really great. I just love these pants. And what they did here in the grey version, you had like a little tab that it was closing on the waistband a little bit to the side. Here they took that away. You cannot see it here because of this, but they took it away and just made a standard fly front zipper here. This is really beautiful. I love this. Then we have a little blouse, very easy to make. This one is made in a cotton, although here it does look to me like a viscose, but it will work as well in a viscose, I think. This one is made in cotton. Here you have four pleats in the front, so two on either side of the center front, and the same in the back. It has a zipper closure in the back, and you do need to have that zipper closure because the neckline is pretty high, although I think this could be really very easy to adjust. Very nice. It's a drop shoulder model, so also very easy to fit. And of course having these splits here will give also a pretty easy fit. You don't want to have this one really too tight because otherwise, you know, it's going to cup under your bust. I think that's a great look. And what is also, because it's a drop shoulder, so it has a little bit of volume here under the sleeve, so the sleeve itself is pretty, the armhole is pretty wide. If you make this really tight, then when you move and you want to put your hands up, it's going to get a little bit difficult with this low armhole. Then we have here a dress, and I'm a little bit confused about this dress. I was thinking maybe it's cut on the bias and something happened here. But as you can see here on her, this is really looking like a high-low hem to me. It's really very much dipping down, and you can see it here in her mirror image. But the dress is looking like it's just a simple A-line skirt here. And I checked the pattern pieces, they're also not cut on the bias, so I'm not sure what is happening here. It must be only, I don't know, maybe it's her posture or something like that. But the dress, it doesn't have a high-low hem, although it would have been nice. Really love the fabric, very, very nice. And this is also a drop shoulder dress. It's a pretty dress. I like it. Probably the bodice is getting gathered into the A-line skirt. Bottom closure in the front. And this is getting finished with facings on the inside. Let's see. I'm seeing something, but I'm not sure. I see that because I was looking if there are cuffs in the sleeves, but there are no cuffs. I think there are invisible zippers that are closing the sleeves here at the bottom, from what I can see in the drawing. Let's see if they say something in the text. No. I'm trying to see here that no. Then another pattern that I like is this blouson jacket or shirt jacket, you know, I don't know exactly how they call it, you know, we had a lot in the last months of this type of jackets, but this one is nice. It's something, I think it's a combination of the fabric. It's nice. I really like this crazy pocket shape here. It has a yoke and a pleat in the back, as you can see. I think this one is a nice look, and also with the really nice pink pants. This is nice. Here they used linen cotton blend. So for something like this, you'll need something with a little bit more body than just a simple cotton. But of course, this will work great also in a jacquard, or even I think in a maybe even in a boiled wool for a little bit of a more warm garment. This one is a nice one, no, but not the really thick ones. And we remember from the previous flip through that we've seen in the preview that they are going to give us a classic denim jacket, and I was afraid that this is going to be that one. Although this one is pretty nice, it's very pretty, it doesn't have that classic color on it, but we do get it later in the magazine. You'll see it. So this one is really nice. It's really a denim jacket. Here they used it, they made it in a cotton blend. Of course, it has all the beautiful denim jacket style lines. It has pockets here. It has the front yoke, the back yoke, seams in the back. It's you have a seam here down the sleeve that it's giving the possibility to make the really nice cuff in the sleeve. Very, very nice. Yes, I really like this one. And we get a dress. I have the feeling that this dress was really not necessary in this issue, but you know, we get it. This one is made in tweed. It's a really simple mini dress. What can I say? I have nothing to say about it. Some shaped pockets with a trim, you know. I think this would have been even more fitted for the next issue, because there we get some 60s garments, but yeah. And the pretty fabrics are continuing. We have here a skirt with some sewn pleats horizontally. Again, a really simple garment, not so much to say about it. This one is made in cotton. I really love all these colors. And then we have, you know, the ugly dress from earlier, the gray one. We have it. This is the cover dress. We have it in a really pretty color fabric. This one is a polyester, but this will work really nicely also in a challis. It's very, very nice. I mean, it is actually the same pattern, but it's just, this is just beautiful. I think it's a combination of pattern and fabric, of course. I just want to check the gray one, and I'm going to stop calling it ugly. Let's see it in the beginning. What kind of sleeve that one has? It has the same sleeve. I was thinking that we get another sleeve on this one, but it is the same sleeve. Very, very pretty. And then we get the gray top from earlier. We get it in a much happier fabric. This one is a jersey here, and as you can see, I'm just going to bring this a little bit closer. As you can see, it's getting tied around the neck, but it's really easy actually, I think, to just make a bow here and don't have it tied around the neck. It's something that it will make me feel really uncomfortable. But this is a really nice, you know, it's a nice detail, and it's actually really not a problem, because again, I think it will work really easy. And as well, just made a bow here at the top of the neckline. And then we have some more color, blah blah blah, and you can see it here. Just going to bring it back a little bit. Let's see. You can see it here that they also made a little bow at the top of the neckline, and it's looking much better. And here they did something else. Here they did not make a twist first, but they just put it around the neck. Even this is better than, you know, than making that twist here. Alright, so here is a tutorial on how to make the neckline. This is a really easy detail in the neckline, of course. The happy dress, you know, the one that I said that wasn't necessary, but it's in a nice fabric, of course, is really something. Then we have, you know, what I was saying last month, that we are going to get some best offs, and I'll say that we get a few patterns, and if I'm not mistaken, I think there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 patterns in this issue from the best of. That means that there are patterns from previous Burda styles, and I will say that and I'm saying this because of course I have a bunch of Burdas, and if I was to choose, probably I will choose to have lesser patterns in the magazine, because I have all these ones. I will choose to have lesser pattern in the magazines, and that will make, of course, for much lesser lines on the pattern sheet. But I can imagine for newer people to Burda, these are of course great additions, but for me not really necessary. And I did look them up a little bit, and this trench coat, it's, of course, is a really nice one. Is from issue April 2010. It has some really nice splits here, as you can see, front and back. In the sleeves is a raglan sleeve type. It's really pretty. It's not so much to say about it. It's really nice. So again, if you have Burda April 2010, you'll find this pattern too. It's very, very nice. Then we have another reprint, and this is from March 2011. Is this black wool jacket? It, of course, is very nice. There's some really nice big pockets, really impossible to see in this case. Then we have a parka, and this is from 2015, from issue August. This is also a very nice one, and I really like this fabric that they used here. I didn't make it in 2015, and I don't think it's going to get really fast on my sewing list. But again, if you are new to Burda, you get the chance to get some really nice patterns. This is also a really nice one. This is from 2012. It's Princess Sim coat, colorless. It's a really, you know, Burda does make a lot of really gorgeous coats, and yeah, it's a nice one. Then we have some commercial. They need to have this one if you want to have Burda to go on. And then we have the history of the jeans jacket. And here is the classic jeans jacket that they promised us in the previous in the preview from the previous magazine. And here you do get the color. This is really nice, and what is also cool is that you get here a sleeve with a little bit more volume. You can see there are gathers that they are coming in the small cuff. And what is nice, of course, is the fact that you have the other jacket and you can combine. You can put the color on that one, use that sleeve on this sleeve if you want a more narrow sleeve with a little bit deeper cuff. So that's really nice that we get actually some extra elements. And the cool part is that for the jeans jacket there is also sewing tutorial in this issue. I love denim jackets. And here you also, what you don't have in the brown one from earlier, here you have also pocket. You have flaps on the pockets. Very nice, all the top stitching. I will probably space the buttons a little bit differently, but it's really cool. And what I've seen also denim jackets with a zipper here in the front, you know, a metal zipper, or also another cool detail, add a little bit more volume to the back here and just put an elastic that is gathering a little bit. Also really nice detail. And very useful, of course, the tutorial. And a little bit extra previews. They are talking in this issue a little bit of cover stitch machine, and they give some jersey patterns that could go really well with the cover stitch machine. And in this case we have a t-shirt, we have a blouson, a hoodie, and a turtleneck, and another simple blouse. And all of these are from different Burda Easy issues, so they are all reprints. This is for example from 2021, this is from 2019. I'm not sure from when is this t-shirt, but it's a basic t-shirt. This one is really nice, the turtleneck, and of course the hoodie. And this is, if I remember well, also from a Burda Easy, but I'm not sure from which issue. Again, they are talking about a cover stitch machine and about serger types and threads and stuff like that. And here there are a few ideas what you can do with your cover stitch machine. They use here a combi stitch machine. And you can win Baby Lock Euphoria, which is also the cover stitch machine I have, and I can highly recommend that. That's a really cool machine. Never had problems with it. When you need to sew something, you just put your threads in and it's sewing. And that's it. We are going to take a moment a look at the patterns. So this is a preview for next month, and then we get again best of 60s. So there are going to be a lot of reprints from, I think, of course, from earlier magazines, and probably also from their vintage issues what they had in the past. And step by step from now on, they are going to give very detailed instructions in the sewing journal, and that is in this. So I am really curious to see what they are going to do. I expect that they are going to change a little bit the look of the instructions. You know, normally everybody is complaining about Burda instructions, so I'm really curious what they are going to give us. Now here are all the patterns, and as I said, from here, all these are repeats from different issues, and these ones are from the Burda Easy. We are going to take a look at the patterns a little bit, but the colors, as you can see, half of the patterns are gray-ish, and the other ones are really happy and nice. I will go for the really happy and nice, but the patterns, I think there are some really nice ones. And if I was to show you here you can see them on the models, the overview, and here of course the really happy ones. And if we were to watch the patterns, you can see them here. Let's see if I can zoom in just a little bit. So I think, in my opinion, this is a great issue. Even if I was only to consider for the denim jacket, really great one. As I said, elements from this one can easily be combined with this one. So if you want the really slim, more denim jacket like sleeve, you can, from this one you can put it on this one, the color from this one on this one. That's really great, that the possibility is there. And here you can see the pants, and as you can see here, they changed. This one has that tab on the waistband, and this one is just a plain one. Really love them, especially the pink ones. What we have more, we have the really nice organza dress. They made it in organza, but it could be easy made in any other kind of fabric that you don't need an underlay. The jersey top, and of course the variation of the best of. You can see them here, best of, you know. But again, these ones, they are all repeats from older magazines. So if you don't have those, you have the chance to make all these garments. The cover dress, beautiful in the really happy fabric, awful in the gray fabric. My opinion, again, it's just my opinion. So I think this is a really good issue. You know, if I have more than 2 patterns in an issue, I consider that a great issue. For the price, this is really great. I'm really curious about your opinions. This one is a little bit longer flip through, but probably because there are so much nice patterns in this issue. So thank you so much for watching, and I hope to see you next time with that will be, I think, with the next Knip Mode magazine. Thank you so much for watching, everybody. Bye.